queens, welcome back to the channel. It's the girl AnekeAnnakay. How y'all doing or whatever? Okay, your girl is here face to face with you. Okay, can we get into it? If you're an OG but goodie, thank you so much for stopping back by the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Hello, how you doing? If you're new here, thank you so much for deciding to click on this video, deciding to click on this channel, deciding to see me and my shenanigans, and also my budgeting, my debt-free living life. So if that is the content that you like, well, consider joining the family. So anyways, guys, as you guys can see by the title, we're going to be talking about credit cards. And I don't want to hold y'all too long, so let's just get into it. Hey guys, so before the video starts, you already know we have to get in our shout outs. So for this video, we are shouting out Angelica's Corner. Now baby, oh, yeah, I love her. We be talking on Instagram, we be kikiing like, oh girl, she funny, she nice too, she's so sweet. Oh my god, Angelica's Corner. So if you have not, go and check this out, okay? And next is my girl Be on a Budget. Be on a point blank period. Be on a budget. Okay, get into her. Her name alone be coming for y'all. Be on a budget, sis. So go and check out those channel, guys. And I'm super excited for this video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So I feel like credit cards is a hot topic, you know, if anybody watch Wendy Williams. I feel like credit cards is a hot topic because everyone, or at least someone, if you're on this debt journey watching this video, is in debt or has been, you know, have credit card debt. And a lot of people don't want to go back to it. A lot of people don't want to use it. And I understand. I get where you're coming from. I was there too, okay? $11,934.04 there too. I was there too. But you know, I've been budgeting now for a year and I have learned a couple of things. I realized a couple of things. And so we're just going to talk about them because I feel like we need to talk about them. Now I have a paper in front of me, so I might look down, but we are going to talk about how to live credit card debt free. Okay, first thing I want you to realize, credit cards are a tool. Just like Dave said, make cash envelopes, just like he said, make sinking funds, just like he said, do a budget every month. These are all tools, okay? Your credit card is also a tool in your budgeting box, okay? The thing about it is that no one taught us money management. No one taught us how to use a credit card correctly. No one said to us like, baby, don't go over what you make, stay within your means. No one did that. And now as adults or wherever you are in your journey, we are learning how to do that. And so now it's like, no, don't use that tool that you have because you've been abusing it. That was the problem. We've been abusing it. We've been overusing it. Matter of fact, it's on E right now, okay? It's on that little ventilator thing because it's dying. Like, that is the reason why we should not use our credit card. But don't let that stop you once you have, you know, gotten your budget together from using it. I think that people are now scared to use credit cards because they were in debt, because of that trauma. That's really what it is. Because of the trauma of credit cards, we now are just like, nah, we ain't using it at all. It's not for us. Baby, everything in budget, everything in finance, everything is money in money management is a tool. You just have to use it correctly. And that's what credit cards are. They are a tool. So use them correctly. My second thing was, it's because America runs on credit. Anyway, you cut it, slice it, dice it, America runs on credit. Point blank, period, it runs on credit. Like, you get better deals for having better credit. Now, do I agree with Dave that no, it should not be like, shit, I'm a good person. I think so. I pay my bills on time. I do all the right things. Why does it need to be a credit score associated with me for me to be validated like that, basically. Yes, completely agree that it should not be that way, but this is America, okay? Childish Gambino already wrote the song. This is America. You know, you got to play the game. You either going to be a quarterback or you're going to be on the sidelines. Get into it. Which one you want? Because that's really what it comes down to. And so if you want to be the quarterback of your budget, you have to realize America runs on credit. Matter of fact, you've been on credit your entire life. Sometimes, probably now, it ain't that great. But what you're working towards is the great part of it. Some of us, we are looking to buy a house. Some of us, we're looking to invest, you know? And the only way to get like the best deal sometimes is to have good credit. I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of the standard news of America, but that's really just how it goes. So why would I now completely cut off all of my ties to something that has been in my life forever, but because I didn't know how to use it, now I should just completely like get away with it? That doesn't make any sense. America runs on credit. What you need to do is learn how to play the game, okay? Learn how to be the leader of the game, okay? Make sure you're the one up in the box calling the moves on the, you know, it's football season. I've been watching football. I've been watching football in my office like the entire season. So if you hear a lot of football reference, that's why. Okay, listen, I'm getting to it. But no, if you the one, make sure you the one up in the box, little baby. Don't be the player on the field. You run the shit from the box, okay? Don't be out here just waiting on someone to make the call. No, that's not what we're going for. So America runs on credit. What you need to do is learn how to play the game, okay? Point blank and what's a period. Rich people use credit. Rich people use credit. Can we all acknowledge rich people use credit? But I'm not supposed to use credit. I'm not supposed to do what I need to do to get by using credit. But rich people use credit. Y'all, you are budgeting right now. You are managing your money right now. You are doing the right things right now. Basically, you are building your skills to get to the next level so that you can make better decisions. Listen, no one taught us money management. No one did. And you are figuring it out and you are getting it together and you are finding what works for you. And now that you have, you shouldn't use all the tools available, but rich can keep doing it. The rich can keep getting richer, but you should stay where you at in a country that runs on credit, lives on credit. And the only way to get ahead, well, I wouldn't say the only way, but one of the main ways to get ahead is to have good credits. I'm just saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, okay? Baby, it's an even playing field at the end of the day. You just have to know what to do to get 2 steps ahead, basically, than everybody else, or 2 steps forward, so you can be on the same level as, you know, the rich. That's really all it is. Because, baby, they use it, they surviving, they living their best life. Excuse me, but it's 2021, okay? The mindset of 1980 ain't it. Just saying, it's 2021. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard me say in the beginning, my dad, you know, injured himself and I wanted to go to Jamaica. I didn't need to go to Jamaica, but I wanted to go to Jamaica because I didn't know what was happening to him. I didn't know if he was going to be okay. And I live in South Korea. I live 14 hours ahead of this man. I live a whole ocean between us. And I needed to get to him because that is family, that's an emergency. And Dave has $1,000 emergency fund. And depending on how much debt you have, you're only gonna have $1,000 emergency fund forever. That is not the move. That is not the move, okay? Just no, okay? For some of us, $1,000 does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. $1,000, what's gonna get me? Ice cream? Okay, little baby, that's it. That's cool for 2 seconds, but little baby still needs to eat, okay? What you gonna get me to eat? At least give me a McDonald's, at least get me filled. Like, $1,000 for some of us does nothing. Yes, I agree with Dave. Start off with $1,000. It will, you know, help you get into that saving mindset. It will help you to, you know, see that you can get that accomplishment, because it's like getting the sticker on, you know, the wall saying, hey, good job. Like, I completely agree. I love me a good job moment. Okay, when I save me my savings, when I complete my savings, I love me a good job moment. Okay, I treat myself. It's a good job moment. I completely agree. But $1,000 does nothing for some of us. Okay, $1,000, if we start today and we get into, like, we need new tires. Like, I was watching Emergency Fund by Budget Treasures. Budget Treasures says, you know, her car tire, she needed all new tires for her car, $700, and now she's back to $300. Like, what was that going to do for her? And now she feels defeated, or she feels down, because now her emergency fund went from $1,000 to $300. Little baby, $1,000 does nothing for us sometimes. And if we are following Dave Ramsey's plan and emergency happen and you got to use that $1,000, like, it's gone. So yes, have an emergency fund. I have an emergency fund. Point blank period. I ain't using this credit card for nothing. I ain't using this credit card all the time either. That ain't the move. But I have an emergency fund of at least 3 months for me. At least have an emergency fund of all your bills for 1 month. If there's $1,000, get it for all your bills for 3 months, because that, no. So I $1,000. I just knew my plane ticket alone, little baby, would have been like $1,400, and he said $1,000. Listen, I love Dave, like I said, but that was not it. So, yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about how I live my life as a credit card user. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser, no honey, okay, nothing sweet about it. This shit is hard. It's just like budgeting. This shit is hard, okay? Thugger, it is hard. You have to be strong-willed to do this. Just like you have to be strong-willed to budget. It's the different layers. Like, budgeting has different layers, okay? And this is the other layer that I had to go through. And I realized my first mistake in November when I overspent for the first time on my credit card. And that's the thing about budgeting. You can remedy it. You have to be strong-willed, because it's so easy going back to plastic. I was swiping, no swiping, baby. Okay, you couldn't tell Dora nothing. I was taking all I wanted out. She was not getting. I was swiping, no swiping. And what I had to realize was, you know, I had to take it back. I was like, so just because you're debt free, you out here acting up. Just because you're debt free, you think you can do anything you want. Just because you're debt free, you forgot your goals. Just because you're using this credit card, you think you're going to go back to who you was back in 2019. I wish you would. I knock you out right now. And I'm talking to my whole self. I wish you would. I wish you would. I double ditch dare you. I double ditch dare you. You have to be strong-willed, and you have to, you have to remember why you started your budgeting journey. You have to remember why you are doing what you're doing, because it is not easy. I will not lie to you and tell you it is easy. It is not easy. But budgeting overall is not easy. Money management overall is not easy. We are training ourselves to be better, but it is not easy. So, yeah, you have to be strong-willed to be in this game, because this ain't double dutch. Nah, this MMA, baby. This is not double dutch. So get it together. Now, the next thing that I do to stay in this credit card living and do it right is that I'm still a cash envelope and sinking funds girl. Let me tell you, little baby, okay? No, ma'am. I'm still on that cash envelope sinking funds journey, because it worked for me. In my brain, I need to have my cash in hand, and I need to have it separated, non-existent. I can see it in my bank account, because if you think that only because I leave a credit card and the debit card is, let me tell you, the debit card is that permission in my bank account to say, baby, this is actually your money. You have that extra $800. You have that extra $300. You can spend it because that is your money. You don't owe nobody nothing, okay? That debit card has got me in as much trouble as my credit card. Don't think this little plastic, just because it got a D and not a C. No, they do the same thing, little baby. It's just the difference is that once you use a debit card, that's gone. Okay? The credit card, at least at least with the credit card, you have your, your money. But now they do the same thing, okay? So I still use cash envelope and sinking funds. I still track my stuff because I realize that it works for me. It works. Cash envelopes, and sinking funds work, and I love them. I love seeing money. I love touching money. I love seeing my shit grow. I love knowing that, oh girl, you made them goals. You stayed within your budget. You doing it, sis. You doing it. And I love seeing that shit in real life. Don't you? So I still cash envelope and sinking funds my money. I take all my paycheck out of the bank. When I get paid, I come home, I stuff my envelopes, and I keep track of them. And I do the same thing you do on your budgeting journey, except your girl is debt free. I do the same thing, and it works. It works. I'm not saying all of Dave Ramsey's stuff is wrong. I'm just saying that some of it doesn't make sense and some of it doesn't work. And in 2021, when people are more in debt than they have ever been in, we gotta find a way to use the tools that are available. So sinking funds and cash envelopes are a tool, and I'm gonna use them because they're available. Get into it. So the next thing I do is I keep all my receipts. Every receipt, everything I did, everything about, I do. Yes, I sure the hell do. I keep all my receipts because I want to have my stuff be tracked on my credit card, and I also want to have my stuff tracked on paper. So I have both of them. And then also living in South Korea, I forget what I bought or what's on my credit card. The name does not match the store that I know it as that I went into. So the receipts help your girl remember what she did. And I use my receipts and I use my credit card and I put them together and I figure out what I did and I track it on paper in English for me to understand because everything is in Korean. And I track all my money. I track everything, okay? I track my allowance too. And some people are like, they don't track their allowance, and that's okay. That's cool for you. But for me, I was just like, nah, I need to know where all my coins going, because what I hate doing is once I'm closing out my budget, I do not know where money went. And I'm just like, what did you spend this on? What did you really spend this on? Because you look like you're out here just spending money free willy. What did you really spend this on? And if I can't tell myself what I spent my money on, I feel some type of way. But that's just me. No. So I keep all my receipts and I track my money because little baby, we about to know where our coins went. Okay. We've been done that. We've been done that. We good. We ain't need no more. It's good. Finito. We good out here. So yeah, I keep all my receipts. Then the last thing I did is I stopped using my credit card after I overspent. Yep. I overspent in the month of November last year, 2020, and I stopped using my credit card in the month of December. I really had to review and revise my life because I was getting back into that comfortable mode, and you have to realize that sometimes you get back into that comfortable mode and you need to stop using your credit card, stop using plastic completely and go back to cash living, because that is what makes sense and that's what helped you get here in the first place. So yeah, so like I said, I'm not saying that all of Dave Ramsey's method is wrong. I'm not saying that Dave Ramsey is wrong. I'm just saying I just don't agree with him sometimes, and I'm gonna live like the best version of my money management life that I can live. And part of that is using credit cards. Part of that is finessing these credit card companies the same way they've been finessing me for the last 6 years. The same way they've been getting interest out of me, I feel like I should get a return on investment because, okay, I told y'all, that $129 that I paid on my final credit card as interest, yeah. Nah, it hurts my soul still. It really does. And no, I refuse to continue to be, no. So yeah, guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, because I really like, you know, talking to you guys about these stuff. Like, it's important to learn different perspective of just how to budget, and, you know, find what works for you. That's really what I did. That's really how credit card living is helping me. I found what works for me. And so, yeah, now I'm, you know, happy to do it. I do YouTube videos about it. I budget. So yeah, I'm debt free, living on a credit card. And who would have thought? Who would have really thought? So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my credit card living. Let me know what you think about my opinions on credit card. Let me know, you know, what's your 2 cents? Give it to me, okay? Make up my 98 cents to $1. Give me your 2 cents. Also, if you do enjoy the content here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you, and we would love to have you join the familia. Yeah, and don't forget to share this video with a family, a friend, and a foe. Even your enemies needs blessing too, sweetie. Okay, so my name is AnekeAnnakay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Y'all like the fro? Listen, my daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, it's a okay, like Beyonce. What's up? What's good? How you doing? In my hood, but come hello. Up, down, come, give me high five, ayy.
How you wanna do it? How you wanna get it? I'm out that, out of my mind. Can't even talk, can't even walk. Bad little thing.